$4.98.
Oh, man.
Looks like you'll need a loan. Good. Good.
Hey, Charlie.
Oh.
What you got there?
Oh, breakfast.
Okay. You got that pre-production list from Mic'd Up?
Let me see. If I know I have it here somewhere. I know it's here somewhere. Do you need it right now? Because I can't seem to find it.
Yeah, I do. I didn't make my deadline, so Loan Shark loaned me another hour. So now I owe him 2 hours.
Why 2 hours?
Because that shark, he takes interest on a loan. I suggest you never, don't ever get a loan from him. Because his interest rates are going to blow you out of the water.
Loan Shark?
Yes,
I'd like to pay back the loan. Here's $5.
I cannot accept this. According to the terms and services, you must pay the loan back in full, not a penny less. So your loan was $5 and adding compound interest and adjusting for inflation, you owe $8.67.
But I don't have $8.67.
Then I suggest you go and earn a hard stay pay. Charlie. Oh, Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. I can tell you're having a rough time keeping up with your responsibilities. You're running late to work, scrambling to meet deadlines, and spending your check on junk food. And you know that desk of yours? It's disastrous. How do you think a shark like me stays at the top of the food chain? I'll tell you how. Because I can smell a single drop of insecurity in the water from a mile away. And where I find an aimless, hopeless fish swimming around in this great sea, I chomp down on every opportunity to capitalize on the situation. So let me loan you some advice, Charlie. Don't be an aimless fish. Yeah, told him.
Holy? What are you doing mopping the floor? Loan Shark demoted you to janitor? Aw, man. That guy is vicious. Oh, man, let me tell you about it. I am in such a world of hurt right now. Hey, Holy, I need some help, man. I'm in some deep water. Right now, as we speak, I'm racking up all this interest. on a loan that I took out, and I don't get my check till next week. And by then I'm going to owe Loan Shark so much money, like an outrageous amount. And that's just the beginning of my problems. Like, Rodney needs this mic'd up paperwork, and I can't seem to find it at my desk. I don't know what I did with it. And I'm going to have to stay after with him to help out with all that. But I'm not going to be able to do that because I got laundry to do at home, like a huge pile of laundry in my room. Oh, I got to sort through all of that. Oh, everything is just so chaotic. Holy? Holy?
I was thinking the other day about if you ever stopped for a moment to notice all the disorder around us. Well, I got to tell you something, bucko. If you think for 1 minute that you're not to blame for all the chaos in your life, oh boy, are you in for it, man. You can't bring order out of the chaos if your spiritual room is a mess. You need to sacrifice some time and bring about that order. But if you think spiritual warfare is a walk in the park, you're sorely mistaken, bucko. You have to sort out your spiritual life and clean your room.
I can tell you're having a rough time keeping up with your responsibilities. Aimless, hopeless, swimming around this great sea. It's disastrous. Don't be an ace.
You have to sort out your spiritual life and clean your room. Your dirty room is the archetype of your dirty soul when you're not going to confession. So when you go to confession, you're sorting out your soul, but that also goes into the exterior. You have to sort out your room. And some people bite off more than they can chew, and they go, "Oh, I'm going to pray 20 decades a day." And there's nothing wrong with praying 20 decades a day. But if you think spiritual warfare is a walk in the park, you're sorely mistaken. St. John of the Cross says, "In the twilight of life, God will not judge us on our earthly possessions and human successes." So why would you have a room full of earthly possessions that you haven't touched in 6 months? There is no faith and no courage and no sacrifice in doing what is expedient. We have to stop cutting corners in our spiritual life. Having orderly personal space is not just the one sacrifice of time, it's the continual initiative to not throw trash on your counter. It's a lot like mortal and venial sin. If I put one candy wrapper on my counter, that's not a big deal in and of itself, but pretty soon you see that becomes 10 bloody candy wrappers. And now you've got a problem on your hands. Humility is recognition of personal insufficiency and the willingness to learn. Every time I come out of the hermitage, I'm hearing from young men that my talks have made such an impact in their life. And they've started cleaning out the room, and they've started praying 20 decades a day.
Here you go. Debt paid in full.
Have you taken into account compound interest?
And adjusting for inflation. Every last penny is right there. Loan Shark, I want to thank you. Because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have learned a valuable lesson today. Well, anyway, I gotta go clean my desk. See you around. Oh, loan shark, and by the way, I'm gonna be paying off Rodney's debt with those 2 extra hours, so I'm gonna stay after work in his place, okay? Thanks.
That's kind of weird, but whatever. All the same to me.
Holy cow, looking good! Not you! Charlie, nice trim, looking sharp.
Thank you very much. Not looking too shabby yourself. Anyway, I gotta get going. Holy cow.